Hey guys, HappyCattyCrypto here and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a video that other people should be doing. They should be taking note of things like this. They should be understanding the evolving situation, and what we know and working from what we do know in this situation is the narrative love to rebrand. They love to come up with another idea, another intense kind of way that they can get you to trust them. And it's really sad that I have to do this video, and I feel a responsibility to do this video. Not only a responsibility, but a duty to every single person that has been bullied off of this blockchain. All of the developers that we've lost, all of the people we've lost, all of the people's families that have been ruined, the bullying, the racism, everything that has come from the narrative up until this point is what this video stands for. Every Trojan horse video that I've done, every call out that I have put out there for you guys to take notice of. So what I want to do, and what I want to do is thank Rakoff for getting yourself under my radar, because I was ignoring you, and I was ignoring you pretty well until you posted this very specific post, and it gave me the evidence that I needed to basically tie everything together in a nice, neat little present for the community to show them that this is probably just a narrative rebranding. So for all of you, right, that are out there, all of the projects are going, oh, we're going to integrate Rakoff, even that. Strafe, people like this have integrated the narrative's meme coin. Okay, so take note of this. Okay, powered by Jewish space lasers. We all know this word. We know who it is. We know it's the narrative. We know it's the Rabbi and co group. We also know that Danny Demi DeFi is part of that group of people that went around doxing people. They hang around with Rabbi and they're part of the narrative. And these guys are starting to fool people. I'm seeing people jump into this. There's gains to be made. I totally get it. But do not think for a second that you're not part of the problem right now. Right, these people have ruined many people's lives on this blockchain. They have bullied people. I myself, the subject of attacks, racism, and all kinds of different stuff. The only difference is I've got thick skin and I don't care what people think about me. Honestly, I don't. So moving forward, right, let's move over to Moonrabbit, because what's really interesting is these guys have gone absolutely silent since around March 11th. You're not hearing anything from them because they've got their new thing. If they didn't have a new thing, they would still be on the Moonrabbit thing. And it really is as simple as that. So as I was saying, right, we know all of these people are interconnected. And if I go into the historical tweets and go back to January 29th, you can see them tagging all of these people that are involved with this meme coin, the people that are behind it. You all know this. The only difference is, right, is you're seeing people like Strafe, you're seeing people like Frag, who are actually a developer on this, and they're more or less giving the thumbs up. They're part of the problem, right? And I'm pointing the finger, because the simple fact is this is not acceptable. From my point of view, it's not acceptable. I don't care if they've changed their ways all of a sudden. The pain that has been caused on this blockchain, it will only keep happening again if these people are allowed to rebrand, repurpose themselves, and keep pushing forward in the LUNC community. And we'll have another year of crap to come forward. So what else I think is really interesting is if you start to look at the historical side of this, even Nat has said back in, so this is April 15th, so this isn't even that long ago, and she specifically mentions in here Jewish space lasers or whatever trash didn't bring you enough. So even Nat knows that Jewish space lasers, right, is the narrative. You know this, I know this, Strafe knows this, loads of people know this, yet it's being ignored. Why is it being ignored? Well, because the people that you trust to inform you are aping into this thing. In fact, they're listing it on their projects. They're allowing it to be used as a use case. It's absolutely ridiculous. So this is another Twitter profile. So back in April 22nd, heavily tied in with the Rakoff token. And now if I bring this up, you'll see once again that they are heavily tied in. This Phoenix DEX is tied in with the Jewish space lasers. Basically, you can reference things on Twitter and it's all tied in once again. And the more you dig into this, the further you go back, the more evidence you find that these guys have been part of every single narrative movement against this blockchain, the doxins, every single thing has come from these group of people. So LBA's life is completely ruined. Like, I can't fill you in on the ins and outs, but what I can tell you is they've ruined his life. And now people are actively supporting these people. And because it's not being called out, right, in effect, people are supporting it. They're enhancing it. They're putting it into a position where it becomes accepted by you, the community, because there's people you trust involved with it. You think it's safe. And that's simply not the case. So even if, right, they've hired some guy or they've got somebody that is doing all of the middleman in work and acting as the CEO, the front guy of this thing, the people that are involved with it are the narrative, and they're beginning to rub it in your face. And as they get more set in stone, as that validator starts to build up, you'll see more of this powered by Jewish space laser stuff. You'll see more of it come forward, and you'll see them say, let's put aside the hard feelings, let's unite and push. And it's absolutely ridiculous. So something else that you'll all probably have noticed right now is Genuine Labs have just buried their heads in the sand, and we're back to the kind of like 1.0 development team. And they're just not doing what they should be doing in essence. And yeah, then they've not been paid. They're not on a retainer. They get paid after their work. But at the same time, right, they're getting a paycheck from this chain. They should put the work in all of the time for the simple fact that they're getting a paycheck from the blockchain. So it shouldn't ever be a situation where, oh, well, you know, we're just here to do bug fixes and updates. This is not our problem. And then what's even worse is, Vin's walked away, and Vin's walked away because of a narrative. He said that in a tweet. So he has walked away because of these people who are now pushing Rakoff token, right? And now we're in limbo, and he's not handed over the repository to them yet. There's been no governance proposal. So we're kind of in limbo with that. We don't know who's really maintaining the core repository. They're not on a payment. We don't really know them. They're on the other side of the globe. And when it comes down to absolutely crazy, insane moments when the chain's under attack, we had to figure it out for ourselves. There is no official lane of communication. There's not the development team at the top going, hey guys, you know, this is what's going on. This is what we're going to do to kind of figure it out and all of those kind of things. So something else that I want to take note of, if I can find it here as well, which is something else which is really interesting, is back with Moonrabbit once again, right? So if we scroll down, there's actually a tweet in here somewhere, and it mentions about Moonrabbit working with Genuine Labs, and this was going to happen until we did a few videos. The community weren't happy about it, and they went back on that, and they didn't go through with that deal. That is also interesting once again, because the thing with Genuine Labs is they don't talk to me, they don't talk to other people that I talk to, and only certain people like Vegas have got direct communication with them, or Frag. And this all kind of ties into what's going on with Moonrabbit, this Rakoff token that's being pushed. And once again, it's all being tied into a pretty little bow. Here we go. So the Six Samurai will be working with Genuine Labs to help them review and test their PR before it is adopted by validators. Code is law. And we all know that Six Samurai just rebranded to Moonrabbit, and they've simply gone quiet now. And as soon as they've gone quiet, Rakoff has begun to pick up. So there you go, all tied up in a little present for you guys to understand what the heck is going on with this weird meme token that everybody's aping into. And I'm not going to be the person to ape into it, right? I'm not going to dishonor myself like that. And more importantly, I'm not going to dishonor all of the people that we've lost, all of the developers that we've lost, all of the time that we've lost, all of the hell that a lot of us have been through because of these people. And now they're being actively supported in the community on chain to get a validator, which is what they want most. And I've said this to everybody, every time, right, we expose them, all they do is regroup, rethink, and then come forward with a new plan. And eventually they will fool you. Eventually someone like me won't be here, right, to raise the alarm and point fingers out at this. Just like I raised the alarm on all of this DCM stuff. Just like I said, this was all going to lead to a point of a huge catastrophe where they can just get through whatever they wanted. I keep raising these alarms, right? And people don't listen until it's actually happening. And it's so sad to keep seeing this happening. So hopefully I've raised the alarm early enough on this. I'm definitely going to have a load of people in the comments, you know, go for the negative comments, you know, call me a fudder, call me whatever you want. But ultimately, I'm not going to ignore the hard evidence, even though other people are blatantly ignoring it, even though they've been tweeting about it just this month. It's absolutely insane. Guys, share this video, drop a comment, drop a like. I'll keep exposing people. I'll keep the content coming, and I'll keep pushing things for you guys. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.